Hey guys, so today I'm gonna check in on these bees. So here lately, our temps have been, I'd say, below average than normal. We've been in like the single digits at night, so I usually check and try to make sure they have enough food sources for them to make it through winter. And what I do is I get newspaper and I'll usually rip a piece off like so, or down, and we'll see what we got. I'm not really sure how they're even at. I've seen a couple flying around here. We'll see what we actually got. They're usually pretty grumpy at this stage. Oh, I see some. There, you could probably hear some of them. I don't have my smoker lit, but usually I'll still smoke them, and I feel like that usually helps calm them down. Obviously, with the smoke actually helps a little better, but that's a good sign here. I still have a fairly good cluster. So what I do is just, the wind makes everything more fun. Try to put this down on top and go like that. And you can still kind of see some of the newspaper still there. So I just try to dump some more on there, and it makes them grumpy. They don't like to be messed with this time of year. I guess everybody doesn't like to get messed with when it's freezing cold and get out of bed when it's nice and warm. All right, so that's all I do. Put that back on, cover them up, and go to the next one. So this year I have, well, had 13 coming out of fall, and hoping to keep that many into the spring, but usually it's normal to have a few that die off. Last year I had kind of a bad year because I had 18 going into winter and came out with 4. So I think my mites overtook them. I might have been slacking a little bit on the mite treatments, but I did kind of everything normally, like I normally do. And I even did a couple splits, and usually they still make it, but yeah, I had them fail on me. So I'm not sure what happened, but at least I had some alive still, so I was able to make some splits this year and expand them and keep them alive. So that always makes everything better. See what we got here. I see them in there. Try to be slow and gentle. There's still a lot of sugar on that one, so we're gonna let it alone. The cluster's a little smaller on that one. So we'll see how they make out. All right. Try to be quick because I don't like get into the hives all the way down, but just enough to make sure they have good food supply. That's all I'm worried about. The rest, you gotta wait till spring to deal with. So you can't do a whole lot this time of year other than make sure they got what they need, and that's food. There's a lot in there, a lot of bees in this one, and they're a little more grumpy. So I'll do the same. Try to put some more newspaper on this one. I don't want to move. All right. But by doing this, what happens is It'll basically collect the moisture. Like most people make candy boards for their bees in the winter. This is just how I've always done it, and it's worked well. And it saves me the step of making candy boards when it kind of does it itself. With the moisture from the bees itself, it makes the sugar hard. And in a way, I feel that it absorbs the sugar, or not the sugar, the condensation from the moisture from the bees, and helps it keep it from dripping on them and all that. So if it works, I keep on doing it. Look at that. There's a hive beetle this time of year. I hate those things. I'll bring it over here so you can see. Right there, if it'll focus. There's a hive beetle. I didn't think they would be able to live through the winter, but I guess they keep it warm enough to where they do. So we're gonna throw him out. So this year I'm gonna treat the ground with some Grub X or something of that nature, granulars, to help keep those down. That's the only thing that I've found to help. And I do have chickens, like I've showed in my other videos, but I guess they can't get everything. So they are down here once in a while and peck around, but not enough. But yeah, these are looking good. Still a good bit of sugar on that one. I think I might throw some on the other side here. So yeah, today, I'm not sure if I said, it was 50 degrees today, so that's a pretty nice adjustment compared to the teens and 30s. So it kind of feels like spring, but we got a long ways to go yet. But yeah, helps take away the winter blues. I enjoy getting into my bees, just feeling the energy. Just makes you happy. I don't know, something about it. Let's see here. That one's a smaller cluster, but they're still there. So we're going to put some more sugar on them and hopefully boost them a little bit stronger for spring. But yeah, so far we're doing good. Pretty happy with that. That I'm shocked. I thought for sure this one would be a dead out, but it's still going. So we're gonna try to keep it going. It was a little bit weaker. It was 2 colonies that were weak, and I joined them together before fall and killed the one queen. And yeah, so they're still going. So the sacrifice for one queen might have been worth it, because if I would have left them alone, they would have not made it. And This one here doesn't look good. Huh. I'd say this is my first dead out. But I don't know. I mean, it's warm enough. They should be back up and going. But this is just how it goes. I mean, to me, that one looked pretty healthy. There's still a lot of bees in there. So for them to die out, I don't know. There's still sugar up there, unless they just ran out of supplies. So these two hives actually both died out on me. And I think it was because they ran out of food and it was too cold, they couldn't get to any more sugar. My last two beehives died, so I'm down to 11. Then my camera battery died, so please like and subscribe. Thank you, and follow along for more videos.